And muted the wrong one. Sorry about that. How you doing tonight? Which one of these two header trailers should I buy? No input? I don't know what the puzzle piece means. I like how this one has, at least looks like it has a longer hitch. The $8,000 one right here is for a bead header. Oh, the $9,000 one's for the bead header? Okay. Ford hitch and why it's bellied out right there. Oh, black. Could do red, but yeah. Kind of like black. Take this tractor back up there. Frankly, I should really sell it too. I don't know, I kind of like the wheel weights in it a little bit. I don't like the logo on the hood. I'd like to get rid of that. I like how the tires are spaced out quite wide. A lot wider than this one. I don't know. I haven't studied them enough to actually see which one's more accurate. Taller tires. The rims on the front look better on this one. Okay, I may have to go in and just remove the logo. But what, and all the 50 links you sent me? Yeah, I haven't opened them up though. Are they both accurate? Okay. I like I say, call me a poor farmer, poor farm boy. You know, it is what it is, but I just haven't kept up with everything. How's it going tonight, guys? I've been playing for a little bit. I haven't streamed. I guess I should have brought the combine so I could have loaded the header. Oh well. I don't know. I don't really feel like I need both these tractors. I guess that's part of why I'm not sure which one to really kind of get rid of. You're not going to be able to hook up this trailer. Nope. Alright. Why this map? Because this is a game that I started about a year and a half ago, or even more than that, kind of when 17 first came out. This was my private personal game. Um, we really need to speed this combine up. Sheesh. Don't these things at least do 20? Um, Especially, you know, I'd play by myself when my brother and the guys and stuff weren't playing on the server, and I didn't want to just go on the server and do everything by myself. So I just started my own game and my own map. This was just a map that, you know, hadn't played, and it was different. Wanted to try something different. So that's why I jumped into this map. All right. Well, cool deal. So does that make sense, Westerhouse? All right. I know I shouldn't, but I already think like I'm boring, guys. I had 6 people, and now I'm down to 4. It's just, I don't know. I feel like I'm not doing it well since people don't want to stick around and come watch, you know? Anyway. That's me throwing my pity party, I guess. I'd be half tempted to put on that manual connect or disconnect. I don't remember what the actual mod name is anymore. Where you've got to get out and actually hook up the PTO line or shafts and hydraulic lines and everything on your headers and all that kind of cool stuff. Alright, I hate putting headers on trailers. Especially in this game where you don't actually have an up and down. You've got all the way down or all the way up. Yeah, so you can never, you know, necessarily see where it's going. Y'all need to look it up. See how fast these combines actually go down the road. If it's... I thought for sure it'd be, you know, 20, 22 to maybe even 25 miles an hour, not 16. What's everybody else doing today? Oh, and I was going to ask you guys, do you guys think I should buy an auger and start unloading the silage? And seeing if I can take it and get it sold? It was 1,937,000 liters or something like that in that bunker. I went and stood on it the other day and looked at the number. It could be a little bit tight. Not sure I can back double articulating trailer in. I can do a single trailer, but a double, that's... And on the grain tank. Legs, flip. I'm not seeing it, man. No, I'm not in Discord. If I can get this even somewhat close. Like I say, I'm usually not too bad about backing up a single trailer, but a double, that's you guys haven't answered me, or maybe you're not going to, I don't know, on the silage. What do you think I should do there? Ooh, don't hit the other one. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Combine went the wrong... Well, I can blame it on the combine, but it's the operator in the combine who went the wrong way. Gotta think about things backwards. No, not too late, Jeremy. Not too late at all. Which tractor should I keep? Which one of the 380 should I keep? I should say that. Alright, speed up the time here a little bit through this nighttime. I'm not in a rush at this point. Okay, what vehicles am I leasing? How do I find that out? I don't remember. Go check. Releasing the combine? Looks like it, because I don't see it on my list. Aha. Thanks. How do I buy it? You have to take it back to the store? Yeah, see here, I can return it. Alright. How much is that combine? That's why I'm leasing it. Yeah, I did put the S-Series in here. Just because I could. Oh yeah, we're expensive. That was me on a mistype. Could be CRM. $500. This is going to be cool in 19, where you can see your changes that you're making, you know, on your actual machine, you know. That I am looking forward to that. Well, I'm going to return that combine. And when the crop's ready, we'll buy another one. I didn't see your comment. Sorry, Pat. Glad we're thinking the same thing. Jeremy, I'm trying to read your comment here, too. Hit the green arrow by the money. Oh, the right arrow. Gotcha. Thanks. Much appreciated. Jeremy, do you think I should sell my silage? 1,938,746 liters of silage. I don't know. Probably with this much time, I probably won't get into doing a whole lot of cows or anything. I may make bales, but probably just end up selling them or, you know, whatever. Just because for one, it's something different to do. The other thing, maybe you guys know, is how to turn this merger also into a tedder. I worked on it a little bit last night, and I kept getting some errors and stuff. So I never could quite get it. But right now it's just a merger. Basically, you know, like one of the rakes or something like that, not a tedder. I'd like it to head, but I guess if I'm going to sell the grass, it really doesn't matter. I don't know what you guys are talking about. He will if he is back in time. What are you guys talking about? And you're saying, Jeremy, you're saying sell the silage? Well, the work area is already there, so it's already called a windrow and windrow drop. So I changed that, but then I got a merger Lua error. So anyway, I'm not that great of a modder and scripter or anything yet, so that's I asked for help. And if anybody is good at graphics, let me know, because a couple things I like have made if somebody's willing. But all right, well, let me buy. Shoot. Auger wagon really won't help at that point. It's gonna just have to be a miscellaneous. I may not have. I'm trying to think if I've got the auger loaded or not. Kinda doesn't look like it. I may have to put that mod in. I really don't want to do it all by bucket. No, it wouldn't work at all. I couldn't buy it. It would just get hung up. Also, that's not who I am to forget about the error. If I'm gonna do it, I try to do it right. I don't remember what it is to drop the tag axle. X. Yeah, and I know you said that somebody did an update on this 880 and put a possible triaxle in it. I don't know. Someday. Someday. Maybe 19. I'll have one. Okay. I need to get a grain auger, I guess. I think any of my crops are really ready yet. I think I've got another day. Yeah. And everything's ready all at the same time. Oh well. Everything really could be sprayed again. Sure if crop destruction happened now or not. What do you send? Oh, okay. I definitely will take a look at that one. I mean, I'm going to take a look at the John Deere's too. It's just I haven't had a whole lot of computer time within the last little while. Change my mouse. Excuse me. Sorry. Alright, well, no crop destruction. Yay. Is it color configurable and everything like that? I'll have to add my numbers and stuff to it again, but that's alright. Hey, Haggard. How's it going, man? Awesome. Because I got Dylan's W900, but we've been using that one so much in some of the other games, and he hates the 880 so much. Yeah, I hear you. This is just been a stressful week. I was gonna say, why am I down to 470? All I spent was, about 60,000 on a new header and trailer. Oh yeah, we went through a day and I charged maintenance and lease fees. Wrong button. Normal. You guys are quiet tonight. Well, there you go, Haggard. I mean, at least it's something. I know this isn't technically correct and realistic. Really shouldn't be spraying it when it's tall and got these big old knights' heads on them, but I'm after the yield. Welcome back, Pat. I try to play mostly realistic. Yeah, obviously things like what I'm doing now isn't realistic, and how often I was harvesting grass on Lone Oak, but for the most part I try to play it close as far as within the game parameters. So, Pat, you got all your homework done, you know, since I know you believe in homework so much? Yeah, but it's still fun to give you a bad time because you are that young to be in school. I know it. Why is that, Haggard? I disagree with that. Geometry comes in very useful on a farm and things like that. Absolutely. Making equipment or things like that, figuring out some of your angles. Yeah.
Being a carpenter, geometry is very important. 4%. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it very far. Made it farther than I thought. All a matter of perspective. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to sell some silage if I'm gonna buy a new combine, huh? Now that I've only got, less than... Now that I don't have my $520,000. But I do have some other grains and stuff that I can also be selling. Could set up course play to do that. Alright, go talk to the girlfriend. $8,000 or $7,000, that's, yeah. I ain't go cut another tree down just for that. Nice, man. Some of the fields in Autumn Oaks were pretty fun. Some of their routes and different things. Or shapes, I should say, not routes. It's different. Definitely different. I think I got it all. Good enough, anyway. Trying to figure if that is fertilizer or something that I dropped on the ground at some point, or still baffled by that white square. Don't remember what it was. What are you giving a rework? Autumn Oaks? I'm gonna remap it. Speaking of mapping, I have not looked at any of the tutorials or anything on mapping in quite a while, so. Ah, looks like he's giving away another FS19 key. Good for him. Wishing I could. I'd love to be able to give away FS19 keys to you guys. This could be a bit tricky. Gotta figure out what I did on that planter and not do that again. I don't like all the tractor strips. I had tire tracks or something turned on. Come on, turn, buddy. This field is so big. Yeah, this sprayer's a little bit big for the map. I get. But I also hate wasting a whole bunch of time going back and forth in this field. Well, that'd certainly be an option. Kind of turned the farm that is across the road from the dairy to a grain farm. Yeah, I get that.
Guess at some point I should take out those trees as well. I don't have to worry about missing them. Oh, nothing like the present, man. Right, go over. Probably. Yeah, that's a good thing. Gonna call it like Autumn Oaks 2 or something? Actually, let me go down to the other end. Alright, well, fair enough.
Hey, welcome. Check in with the girlfriend, did you? Tall corn. Thinking about having course play. Run my combine still. I can do the cart. And because if I let courseplay do the combine, I can then have a tractor following the same course as the combine and doing baling. Ah, gotcha. I understand those. I get those from time to time. Yeah? Know those feelings. Some of those you just gotta figure out which is the right direction. I understand. You should still let her know that you're okay, and I'll talk to her tomorrow when, if and when you're ready. That'd be a pretty good size repair bill, what I just did there. I want to hurry. I'm paying attention to a tech stream on my phone. Wasn't watching where I was driving. That's why we shouldn't text and drive, right? Yeah, Zachary, it was. Nobody was talking, and I didn't have a whole lot to say myself. Welcome. It was good. You're fine, Pat. I mean, nobody has to talk just because they're here. I don't have a whole lot to say. He's doing a rework on Autumn Oaks. Welcome, whoever just joined. No, 17 still. Not really sure how the mapping in 19 is going to go yet. I understand, Haggard. Uh-huh. I don't know if they do that so that way the doors and everything will work and so they can do it differently. I don't know the reason for that, but that's not fun. Well, you know, Haggard, her mom's looking out for her. Hey, Chris. Did they get their ground fault figured out? What was it? Or how big and how long is it? Yes, I realize Pat and Haggard would probably take that comment the wrong way, but oh well. Ah. Ah. So it could be a crushed conduit and everything. Fun. Yeah, yeah. Question is, what did they test it to? So how many more do you have to put up? I can make that turn. Okay. So he was kind of able to say it's within so many feet of this location. Yeah, understand. I'm trying to remember the best way to get to this other set of fields. Kind of like a time reflectometer or something like that, if I remember right, on how they can measure that kind of a distance. Oh, sorry, talking with Chris about a ground fault that he found at work. Luckily, he didn't have to fix it. I did hear, though, Chris, it's supposed to sound like it's getting colder starting next week or so. Oh, I made a comment about how long and how big the ground fault was. Yeah, I'm not fond of traffic in FS either, Zachary. Sometimes I leave it on, like in this game, though, just for something. So you don't have complete control of the roads, and again, a little bit of realism. Even though they drive slower than Grandma. Yeah, I bet it is. But hey, you know, it is November. It's about what you're gonna expect. Yeah, on some of those old tractors, you really should be wearing hearing protection, you know. Not that would help our grandfathers and everybody else, but, you know. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, Haggard. No, I didn't, Zachary. I didn't even find Blake yet. In the last few days, haven't had a lot of computer time for looking at FS stuff. Yeah, it's very possible. That's why you need to be wearing earplugs and stuff now. Noise canceling headphones, something like that. Hate to say it, you don't take care of it now, you won't have it later. Didn't get a single one, Zachary, and I'm okay with that. You know what? We don't even have to buy trick-or-treat candy or anything, so, and that's good because that's a whole lot. Second, triggers on the other side. That's a whole lot less candy that we got to keep in the house that I'd be tempted to munch on, and yeah, it's just cheaper. Yeah, just don't need it. Well, I was on the phone with tech support 3 or 4 times within the last 2 days on different things, and they keep saying, well, they go over this in class. I'm like, well, no, not according to the class notes that I have. Like, oh, well, yeah, this is, yeah, these are different things that you would find that they don't go over in class. Like, I know. So, it's like it shouldn't be going like this, but it is. But making progress, slowly and surely. What's nice is I keep calling in and I keep getting the same text, so he's aware of project I'm working on and everything else that I'm having to do. You know, the other day he had to send me out drivers because computers didn't come with drivers preloaded on them that were needed, and I got a smartphone. Why, Zachary? Yeah, let us know what you find out. Yeah. I've had more than one company tell me, well, it can't do that. And so I'll have the remote desktop onto my computer or something, and I'll show them, here, this is what it's doing. Oh, well, we've never seen that before. Like, well, yeah, this tech has had to ask 2 or 3 different techs for help when I call in. Just finding unusual cases and circumstances, so. But if I can remember a good portion of it, I mean, come on. Keep thinking I can turn that. You know, I'll be a ways ahead, and it's good learning. Reason I'm not saying what kind of phone I have, Zachary, is I don't want it to come across that I'm trying to endorse one or the other. It's just, you know, is what it is. Everybody's got their personal preferences on what phone's better, so. That's where geometry comes in. These stupid trees. I found some good texts and I found some bad texts. There was one product I used, it was brand new, and so the techs were learning about it just as much as I was, and there was a couple of times I'd call in and the techs would say, well, I don't know, I've never used this product before. I'm like, alright, well, let me escalate this situation. And so finally I escalated 2 or 3 times and finally got up to a, I don't remember if he was just a lead or if he was a manager or, you know, or what, but found him and he actually knew what he was talking about, thank goodness. And so had to call him 2 or 3 different times, but you know, he gave me his direct phone number basically, and so I could always get a hold of him. And what's fun is a couple years later, I had to call him about something, and called him, and he had gotten promoted a couple more steps again. So, but he remembered who I was. So, don't know if that's a good thing to be that memorable, but. Hey, good for you, Haggard. Why not? I, for some reason, try to always find out how can I make this technology do what I want to do with it, which isn't what it was intended for. I don't know why, but I tend to do that often. Push the limits of it. Hey, anything to miss school, I understand that. Just FYI, guys, next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at least, I will not be available. I am going to a conference, one that I've attended for a number of years. I will have my laptop, but I don't have OBS on it, which is what I used to stream with. That, and I can't guarantee that the hotel's Wi-Fi is that good anyway to really stream. So just FYI, I won't really be around, so I know you guys all wait for me, you know, to come on so that you guys have something to do in the evening, right? Well, I mean, you know, if you can actually learn something out of it, yeah, absolutely. I might play some Civilization 5 next week while I'm at the hotel. That doesn't require Wi-Fi and turn-based game where I can start and stop whenever. Sounds like a good plan. There you go. I haven't played 6. I found, or I was sent a deal the other day where you could buy 6 for like 20 bucks, and I'm like, oh man. I've had 5 for 2-3 years now or so. There's so much of that game I just don't understand. It's complex and very cool in some ways, and very much over my head in others. But yeah, Someday I'll probably get 6. But I've only really tried playing with somebody twice on it. First time I got my civilization pretty much almost handed to me. Second time, the player I'm playing with is very much a rookie, more of a rookie than I am, and so it's been learning. It's been good because it's been so long since I've played that I'm having to relearn things. So I mean, you know, not trying to blame him on anything. It's just it's been challenging. No, not so much. I do miss the Command and Conquer. That's what I really played a lot of as a kid growing up. The Command and Conquer era, and I wish that they had more of them. We played that multiplayer, but that was when we had to create our own network using serial cables. Yeah, I know I'm dating myself here. People, you know, some of these young bucks like Haggard and Pat, and probably even Zachary, don't even know what a serial cable is and how you create a network using a serial cable. But yeah, created a network using a serial cable so that we could play Command and Conquer. Yep, that's the big ones that I played. Red Alert and Red Alert 2. Then I played a little bit of Gods and Generals and Tiberian Sun. Well guys, I'm probably going to finish spraying out this tank and probably end up calling it a night. You know, so that'll give us another few minutes here, but it'll be almost, not quite 2 hours for a stream tonight, but gotta get up or go to bed so I can get up and go to work and try to hash out some more issues tomorrow at work and get this thing figured out a little bit, so. As the terrorist group, yeah, that may have been Tiberian Sun, because you had like 4 or 5 different factions, I think, if I remember right in that one. I didn't get very far in that game, just never found the time to play it as I got older. Was it Generals? Okay. I've got the actual CD. I've never loaded it onto a newer computer that I've got. Don't even know if it'll run it. Yeah, I could try that this next week too while I'm in the hotel. Who knows? Shoot, Chris. You and I may, you know, see if we can play over the network, right? I know, these young bucks. Command and Conquer. What? What is that? That's too bad. Yeah, I found the CD. I've had it in my backpack for, I don't know, 5-6 years. Just in the front pocket. It's been longer than that, because I remember part of the trip when we were looking at playing games like that. There was about 3 of us who had to go do a security survey for a company. in another state, and so we wanted something to do in the evening, and we all kind of like playing computer games like that. So I bought a hub and some actual network cable, and we created our own network. Alright, I know I said I'm done, and I am, but I'm gonna go get the fertilizer truck and bring it to me. This out of the way. Should go back to the farm. Could sell it for that matter. But I need to remember to load up an auger and stuff so I can sell. Sell my silage. Oh. Hello. Yeah, I've got Age of Empires 2. That's the game that we actually could find 3 copies of that we actually ended up buying on that trip. The CDs are in my bag along with Command & Conquer Generals as well. The same guy who I've been playing Civilization 5 with recently, he likes Age of Empires better. You know, it's faster paced and not quite as long and things. So yeah, we play Age of Empires 2. Seems like I need to speed this truck up. Be able to do like 70. Exactly. Yeah, it can be a lot shorter. There, I've making my rounds. Got 3 fields here, and then go hit those, and all my spraying will be done. So, well, all right, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. You guys being here makes it a lot more fun, more enjoyable for me, and I very much appreciate it. Well, like everything, all good things must come to an end. Hopefully you guys thought this was a good thing. So, with that, catch you guys later. Stay safe out there.